Hello everyone, and welcome to Something from the Shed, and what could be the last video for a very long time. First of all, let me tell you what I've been doing and why you haven't seen me for about 3 or 4 months. My mum passed away in December, just before Christmas, and it hit me hard. I wasn't able to process it up here. It took me a while to get around it, and usually what I do is I just jump into my workshop and find something to dive into, and to keep my mind busy and to keep my mind occupied. But her last words to me were, "Keep doing what you're doing with your woodworking, son. I love you." Yeah, and those words those words sort of stopped me from going in the workshop and turning something or trying a bit of woodwork or something like that. Every time I came to the workshop, I couldn't mentally do anything. I'd be in here, but I'd have a block. There'd be nothing. It'd just be blocked. So that was it, basically. I couldn't do anything for about two or 3 months. I mean, I was out here. I got my time out here, my 3 hours, during the day and everything when the kids went to school, and other time whenever I could find it, I'd come out here and I'd try and do something, but I couldn't. I think the furthest I got was sticking a piece of wood in a vise, marking it up to be cut for something, and then just stopping, just sitting on the bench outside in the sun or in the weather, or just leaning against the worktop like I'm doing now and having a cup of tea. Most of the time that's all I've done, is I brought a cup of tea out here and I just drank the cup of tea, tidied up a little bit, and then went in. And that was pretty much it. Until let's say February, let's say late February, I thought, okay, enough was enough. I've got to try and pluck the strength up from somewhere, and get rid of this mental block and do something. And what you can see in the photos now, I refurbed the workshop. I did a bit of moving around in the workshop, where my lathe was on the back wall below the tool wall. I've moved that now. I've got rid of a 300mm cupboard, threw that away, and I've kept the 600 and the 2 cupboards that make up a 1 meter cupboard, and I've stuck them on the door wall. So now when you walk into the workshop, the lathe is right in front of you, to the right of the sticker wall. It's got its own little cubby hole, which reduces all the waste and everything from when I'm turning something, scattering all around the workshop, which is a good thing. That works great, which I've tested out and tried. It works fine. And then I made another little bench just under the window, which is going to be my sharpening station. I've already got a belt sander with a very fine grit mounted to the wall that I can sharpen my bowl gouge on. I'm going to make a jig to place the bowl gouge in and sharpen that on as well. Hopefully. But that all seems pointless at the minute, which I'll get to in a few seconds. Anyways, brings me to the next point. I did that and I started to feel a bit better about myself. And I thought, right, I'll give something a go here. I've got the lathe set up, I've got all my workbenches set up now, and my bandsaw and my drill press is set up, which you should have seen in the photos just a few minutes ago. I thought, right, I'll give this a go. So I got some wood, I cut them up, stuck them on some pen blanks, and I turned a couple of pens, and I began to feel better about myself as time went by. I began to feel better and better, which I thought, yeah, okay, that's I didn't film any of it because I wanted to remain off camera. As you know, I've been away for about 3 or 4 months now. But I thought, right, I will give something a go. I'll film my first big project, which hopefully would have been coming up in the next couple of months. But now, due to this unforeseen circumstance, or my cock up or error, I don't know if it's going to happen at all, to be fair. And I'll get to that in a few minutes. So I turned a lovely project. I got the camera out, I felt confident enough, and I recorded the whole thing, transferred it over to my phone, edited it all down. I've made the video, it's ready to go out, but it can't go out just yet because I've not hit the 500 subscriber mark. So when I do hit the 500 subscriber mark, I'll upload that video. However, I don't think I'm going to hit the 500 subscriber mark because I've lost my GoPro. My GoPro had a 128 gig memory card on there. There was projects already on there, which I don't want to show you just in case I find it in the next coming days. So I don't want to show you any pictures of those yet. And I'm absolutely gutted, guys, but to be honest, that is only the start of it. About a week ago, I was turning a pen, which is in here, which I'll show you in a minute, and a pencil set for a customer. I turned the pencil set, the pen and pencil set, and I thought, great, fabulous, no problem, no problem. I got the pencil done, but it wouldn't take the finish properly. Every time I kept buffing it up, the CA glue kept going too thin, and it wouldn't take the high gloss finish. So I sort of laid that one to rest. I sort of put that one to rest and said, look, I can't get it done. I'm going to try again. And when I came out here to try again, I put the pencil back on the lathe, switched it on, and boom, the whole house went black. The lathe died, the workshop went black, and the house went dark as well. So I thought, right, okay, time to lay that lathe to rest because I can't fix it. Now, I've had the lathe open. I've opened the back, the back of the motor, to check that the wires that I replaced previously, which you've seen in a previous video, were all still good and they were all still strong and connected properly. They were all good. They were fine. I checked the fuse inside the plug that I'd put on the new wire for the lathe. It was fine. There was no shorts in there because usually you'd hold it with a multimeter, the 2 pins on a fuse, give it a little flick, and if there was a short, your multimeter would pick that up in the resistance. But no, there was no short. I even replaced the fuse with a new one, and it still went black. There's not a short on it because I'm not getting no kind of a electric shock or buzz or anything like that. There's no electrical burning smell. The motor itself turns freely, so I'm thinking it's the windings around the actual rotor in the motor that I've gone. To replace that motor would just cost me the same as a new lathe. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up, or try and save up, for a new lathe. I know they range from anywhere between £500 to £1,000 and maybe even more if you go extensive. I've seen one in Axminster for about £750 all in. That's a lot of money for someone like myself to try and find. And I don't think it'll be happening anytime soon. So the turning projects they're out the window for now. They're non-existent. I can't turn anything if I don't have a lathe. I was recently turning a pen and a pencil kit for a customer, and I turned the pen, that was fine, that was all done, and I went to turn the pencil, which is when my lathe died, and I thought, right, I'll throw that out the window. I'll contact the customer and say, I've got your pen, come and collect it. And earlier this morning I went to get it out of the shed because she's meant to be collecting it today, and I put it on the side. My fault, totally my fault. My little boy got it and decided to take a chomp and start biting it, and now it's absolutely ruined. So less than an hour ago I contacted the customer and basically said, look, I know I told you I had a pen for you, but I haven't even got a pen for you now. And I sent her a picture of the pen, and told her that my little boy had found it somehow, some way, and decided he'd like to taste it and see what it felt like in his mouth. And he stewed it all, and it's just absolutely ruined. To be fair, that was the last straw that broke the camel's back, to be honest with you. I'm done now. I'm going to take a bit of time away from the workshop, because losing the GoPro just hit me hard. It's been my help, you know, it's been the help I needed to get through everything that's gone on. You know, recording my projects, showing you guys what I can do, how I've come on in the world of wood turning and woodworking, even though I haven't done much woodworking, which is what you would have seen this year, is more woodworking projects, because I'm trying to step away from the lathe for a little bit. I'll still do the odd wood turning project, but my main port of call would have been woodworking this year. I'm currently working on a memorial bench for my mum, to go in the back garden of where she lived, and I'll carry on with that, to be fair. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Thanks for watching this video. What will be, will be. I am now at 477 subscribers, guys. Thank you to every single one of you for sticking with me and watching what I've been doing and watching me learn. And if any more subscribers jump on my channel before this video or even after this video, thank you very much for jumping on and watching my projects and sticking with me. I ask of you, do not leave, because one way or another I will be back. I will be back. I just don't know how long it's going to take. So stick with me, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Take care.